This is Joseph Fink. Yes, I'm the real Joseph Fink. Will the real Joseph Fink please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. No, not you. Sit down. Good. A quick announcement before we start. This is a parody of Welcome to Night Vale. A parody in which much hard work was placed. A parody lovingly crafted by four morons with nothing better to do on a Saturday. Enjoy the show.
Reality does not exist. Only individual perception. To change your perception is to change reality. Welcome to Night Vale. Our headline today comes from our local medical community, as the burn ward of the Night Vale Hospital have reported a steep increase in electrical shock victims. Chief symptoms of these shock cases include burns over much of the body, brief bouts of screaming, and death. If you encounter any of these symptoms, well, I'm afraid this broadcast does not pertain to you. As for everyone else, experts are tying these injuries to unusual power surges, and warn against plugging in any electronic equipment for the rest of the day. More on this story as it develops. A mysterious 3,500-year-old document turned up in the restricted section of the Night Vale Public Library yesterday evening. Its contents are written in an unidentified ancient language, presumably lost to time. A team of professional translators were given the task of decoding it. Using their combined specialties, the team was able to type the manuscript's contents into Google Translate. It read, "Surrender to the universe. Let it pour in. Absorbed through your muscle tissue. We are coming." The team is still attempting to figure out the meaning of the strange message, but the prevalent theory is that it was nothing of any consequence. Perhaps someone's journal or shopping list. If you have any information related to the ancient document, you are encouraged to carve it into a marble tablet and catapult it through the second-to-last window on the left-hand side of your boss's office. And now I would like to call your attention to a very important ecological issue. Research shows that bees are disappearing. Studies conducted over the course of 2 years have conclusively proven that bees all over the greater Night Vale area are vanishing out of existence, leaving behind glowing orange residue and an unshakable feeling of unease in the spot which they once occupied. The Night Vale Environmental Protection Committee was contacted, and when asked about the issue, a committee representative stated, "Bees? What bees? I don't see any bees here. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a bee. They're probably an urban legend." When pressed for further comment, the representative threw his head back to the void and let out a blood-curdling scream, and proceeded to dissolve into a puddle of viscous meat. Listeners, I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about nutrition. Food is a difficult moral decision, after all. Our bodies may be mere vessels of flesh and sinew and brain matter and blood rhythmically traversing our veins up until our moment of expiration, but nevertheless, it is important for us to take proper care of ourselves. And proper care starts with good nutrition. We should all strive for a healthy diet full of vitamin-rich foods, such as kale, blueberries, Big Rico's government-sanctioned wheat and wheat byproduct-free pizza, and dragon meat. And now the community calendar. Monday will be boring, just like every other Monday. Tuesday is the result of an ancient curse placed on all of mankind for their hubris. Wednesday is Soup Day. Everyone is now soup. Thursday has been moved to Friday, and Friday has been deleted to make room for StrexCorp's newly instituted Productivity Days. Weekends have been suspended indefinitely. The angels at Old Woman Josie's are reported to be out. When asked what Old Woman Josie meant by out, she merely said, out again. She then walked out to the desert, issuing disembodied laughter. It is widely believed that the angels are out due to the current electrical issues. I, personally, can understand the angels' reluctance to stick around in the face of electrical issues, however not real they may be. I mean, how are you holding up without your daily television programming? Not well, I presume, but you've survived this far without wheat or its byproducts, so I'm sure you can make it. Let's go to, listeners, pardon me for a second. I have a, important call I need to take. Sorry about that. That was my brother-in-law. Steve Carlsberg. Yeah, he needs me to take his stepdaughter to daycare. I would just call a certain perfect, lovely scientist of ours and ask him to pick up Janice, but I don't like to interrupt him while he's doing science. Look, I promise I won't be long, listeners, okay?
Hello? Hello? I'm August, an intern here. Cecil just left without telling me. Oh hey, it looks like he left his notes on the table. Let's go to traffic. A piercing shriek, the hellish creak of the rusty springs. Dishwasher. Beds. For the animals. A young man stands in his bedroom. His thoughts lose coherence as he stumbles to his knees. His lips form a plea of mercy, but he lacks the breath to voice it. He searches for an escape, a way to distance himself from his present woes and concerns, but looks up only in time to see an agitated flash of feathers, and his senses cut to emptiness. This has been Traffic. Well, it looks like the highway congestion is a little rough today. Good thing I bike to work. In other news, the news station scheduling department has declared all efforts to be futile this coming December. In fact, it would be possible to accomplish anything this December. Oh, efforts in December. Heartfelt laugh. Oh, wait. Oh, and there's a recording sitting here. Let's see. It says sponsored ad. Oh, yeah. And now, a word from our sponsors.
You open a bag. Out comes the smell of burnt incense, invisible to the naked eye. You feel it scathing your retina, slowly blotting out your perspective, and by extension your reality. You let yourself sink into unfeeling as a milky void falls over your mental faculties, dampening your hold on everything you once knew, everything you once thought was, everything you now know is not. Oreo, Milk's favorite cookie.
Electrical malfunctions have continued, and Nightville City Council advises all citizens to avoid any and all electrical sockets. A variety of new symptoms have emerged. Already reported injuries range from minor burns up to aquagenic epidermic lytic syndrome, and, in rare instances, complete vaporization of the body, having the soul changed into a formless creature bound to forever haunt the nearest kitchen sink. And now, the weather. Wait a second, is my mic unplugged?
Confess to the nervousness as we stumble to the close of a troubled chapter. These months have been fun, but we're done now. The truth burns through, it's a total disaster. But if you could see what your eyes reflect from your soul is revealing, Rush, rush, little girl, get running. Now you wanna run, run, run. Rush, rush, hush, hush, little girl, when you're talking at your friend's house about us, us. Rush, rush, little girl, get running. Now you wanna run, run. Rush, rush, hush, hush, little girl, when you're talking at your friend's house about us, us. Rush, rush, little girl, get running. Now you wanna run, run. Rush, rush, hush, hush, little girl, when you're talking at your friend's house about us, us. It's the one you cast away. Could have been the one to keep. Not too long to think. Make your choice and walk. Make your choice and leave. Yeah, but girl, just choose to leave. Show me love, show me love, show me love, show me love. Show me love, show me love, show me love, show me love. Show me love, show me love, show me love, show me love. Love, show me love, show me love, show me love.
Sorry for the brief discontinuity in today's broadcast. I had to clean my recording studio. There was a lot of blood. So much blood. I'm going to have a stern talk with whoever left all these turnips lying around. Oh, and to the family of intern August, he will be missed. His corpse was found in the recording studio, electrocuted to death. Presumably when he attempted to plug the microphone into the wall socket? That would also explain why there's so many turnips here. It seems our intern must have missed the required staff briefing on electrical safety, or perhaps did not fully comprehend the consequences of his actions. Then again, do any of us know for certain what will become of us due to our choices? Do we really know anything for certain? We cannot be certain if there is commonality in perception. There is no way to know for sure that the stimuli in our brains actually correspond to an external world. No, we cannot even be certain of our own existence. Do I exist? Does anything exist? I am not certain, listeners. It seems uncertainty is vital to one's understanding of reality. In a world where uncertainty is the only thing we can be certain of, I bid you good night, Night Vale. Good night. Stay tuned for 4 consecutive hours of fingernails on a chalkboard, followed by the staggering hum of a DVR on the verge of breaking, and a special guest performance, a bagpipe rendition of Gilbert and Sullivan.
This episode of Welcome to Night Vale was not brought to you by Commonplace Folks. This parody was co-written by Grant Barbie and Harley Davidson, in collaboration with August Ingalls and Dagan Young. Original music by Disparition. Today's weather is Nimble Girl by Hotel Eden. The voice of Joseph Fink is Joseph Fink. The voice of the real Joseph Fink is Dagan Young. The voice of the other real Joseph Fink is a figment of your imagination. Intern August was played by August Ingalls. Discount Cecil was played by Grant Barbie. And the voice of the credits is Harley Davidson. Today's proverb, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You should probably put it back into your chest.